Right, let's have a look here. Here we have 3 cos of x plus 3 equals 0. And I'm having a look at my domain, and I see I'm going from negative 4 pi to positive 4 pi. Okay, so I'm expecting quite a few solutions there. Let's see how many solutions. So I'm first going to rearrange this so it becomes cos of x is equal to something. So I have 3 cos of x is equal to negative 3. Take the 3 over, so I have cos of x is equal to negative 1. Okay, now the only place that cos is equal to negative 1 is at pi itself. Okay, so my base angle is pi as cos of pi is equal to negative 1. Now let's have a look. If we're going from negative 4 pi, remember that's in the clockwise direction, we're going to go 2 pi, 4 pi. Okay, so that's in my clockwise direction. If I then go in my anti-clockwise direction, so from 0 I'm going 2 pi, 4 pi. Can you see 1, 2, 3, 4 solutions is what I'm expecting in my answer. Okay, so therefore x is going to have to be negative 3 pi, or x will have to be negative pi, or x is going to be pi, or x will be 3 pi. Okay, now this one here doesn't look like anything we recognize. Sine of x is negative 0.75, and again here we're going between 0 and 4 pi. We've got quite a large domain, so we need to keep that in mind. Alrighty, now this is not a special angle, which is cool because you can use your calculator. Okay, so we don't change the way we do things. We start with saying, okay, that thing is negative, so sine is negative in, and I need to figure out which quadrants, so I draw that and I say, okay, sine is negative in quadrants 3 and 4. Okay, now my base angle is going to have to be inverse sine of 0.75, because if I find that value, I'll be able to find what my angle x is. But now that's not going to be a perfect number or an exact number, so we're going to keep it in our calculator so that you don't get rounding errors. Okay, and we know that our angles we're looking for will be pi plus the inverse sine of 0.75 and 2 pi minus our inverse sine of 2.75. But now we're going from 0 to 4 pi, so we're going to go round once, round twice. I'm going to have 4 solutions. Alrighty, so we've got x is going to be pi plus inverse sine of 0.75, and that's approximately 3.99, or x will be 2 pi minus inverse sine of 0.75, and that will be approximately 5.44. X will also be 3 pi plus the inverse sine of 0.75, and that's going to be about 10.27, and x will also be 4 pi minus my inverse sine of 0.75, and that will be 11.72. So therefore x will be 3.99, 5.44, 10.27, and 11.72. Alright, last one in this section. And now you need to be careful. This is in degrees. Your calculator must be in degree mode, else all your answers are going to be wrong. Also, your domain is in degrees. We have one solution clockwise and one solution anti-clockwise. So let's rearrange this first. We have tan of x degrees is negative 125, and we are going to follow exactly the same rules. So tan is, and this thing's negative, in or which quadrants is tan negative? I look over here and I say, okay, cool, quadrant 2 and quadrant 4. And my base angle is just going to be inverse tan of 125. Okay, and I now know that's fine. I'm going from negative 180 to positive 180, so I'm going half around there and half around in that direction. I'm expecting 2 solutions. My first solution, x, will be 180 degrees minus my inverse tan of 125, and that will be 90.45 degrees. And my other solution will be negative 180 degrees plus my inverse tan of 125. Oh no, not negative 180. I apologize. It will be, it's in this quadrant over here, so it will be 0 minus inverse tan of 125. So that will be negative 89.54 degrees.